Hello there and welcome back to France. Last time we messed around with, we still war with Aragon. Should probably get these guys back home so they don't suffer attrition. We also declared war on Japan and the Orient Horde with the goal of having Horde hand over 3 provinces, which currently aren't actually going as planned, I guess you could say. So hopefully we can pull that off sooner or later. Also, apparently these guys, or the Horde troops, will be intercepted by my guys, so I'll just go back to sieging. We'll also be sieging, I guess, this area, and I think that should be enough to actually get what we want here. But what you're probably curious about is, as I said, the Livonian Order case, I guess you could call it that. And the fact of the matter is that I'm correct in my assumption that by taking over the Livonian Order, these 3 provinces here, I'll be able to force Muscovy to give up whatever I want. And in this case, I could potentially just go and siege a couple of their provinces, and thus force Muscovy to hand things over. I'm also pretty sure that as long as I don't actually force the Livonian Order to hand anything over, they'll actually keep on in... now I actually got a guy in the Regency, which is quite good. But as I was saying, as long as I don't screw these guys over, I should be fine. And also, as you can see, as soon as the Regency Council is over, the Union will end. So I need to sabotage the Muscovites as much as possible. So once these guys are in position, I'll probably declare war. And I'll probably also try and march some more guys up there sooner or later. I don't have my ships anymore. I could always get a walking permit, so to speak, from the Swedes to get these guys up there as well. But I think these 60,000 men should be enough to siege these 3 provinces before too much happens. So with that in mind, we will be continuing our war with the others, and we'll most likely declare war as soon as we get to into position here. As you can see, the only one who else will join is Norway, so I could potentially use that to my advantage and take a couple of colonies up here. But we'll see what we'll do. For now, I'll focus on Japan until we're done with getting our troops in position. My guys are basically in position and we'll go for a war here. I'll take that stability hit. As you might imagine, it isn't really that much of an issue. And hopefully I can march all these guys up onto the land here. Hopefully I can get some troops to USA before we get into some trouble here. I'm pretty sure how should I put it, the Portuguese fleet or something can come and help. If not, I'm in a little bit of pickle here since I removed all my ships beforehand. But I should be fine even so. If not, it would be a little bit surprise here. Also, another surprise, Norway has become war leader, and that is terrible news for me. So yeah, I could always do just this then. Go for the sieging of this province, or every single one of the provinces, and then make peace. Also sieging a couple of Norwegian colonies, or they do have a lot of land, so sieging this is probably not a viable option. But we'll have to do. The problem now is that I'll virtually have everyone on my neck thanks to this problem. I can't even move these guys. So yeah, it didn't actually go as planned there. A little bit surprised that Norway actually became war leader, but we'll try and handle this on our own and see what happens. I'm a little bit unsure here if I can actually force Livonia to hand over anything that's Muscovites, or if I can do that to Norway. No, apparently not. So that sucks. Can't even force religion. I'll probably just go for a peace deal here then, because there's no reason for me to fight this war, and I'll probably have to pay handsomely to get out of it now. But as long as we screw Norway over, it should be easy, and hopefully I can then force Livonia or anyone else to actually end their... I'll force Livonia to give up their deals with Norway, and probably go ahead and declare war on them without cast a spell. I sacrifice some admin points with the goal of breaking up Muscovy. We'll see how that turns out. As you can see, we are more or less done now. I think Livonian Order has... we got the siege done. It cost me a lot of mana because I was foolish enough to try and just straight out attack it. But as you can see, I can actually force Muscovy terms, or terms over Muscovy, simply by taking the Livonian Order, even as things are now. So potentially I could. I have no idea if I release Timorese now, if I can actually force them to hand it over. But yeah, I can release nations through the force. Only 17% for that one, 13%, 20%. I'm pretty sure I can actually vassalize Polotsk afterwards, which would also be great. Siberia, Uzbek. As you can see, I can take a lot from them with relative ease here. So yeah, I can probably get this, or I'm at least pretty damn close. So for now, simply to end this war, I'll simply take Polotsk, and I'm pretty sure, no, we'll actually keep it going for a little while, simply because of the fact that I can. This is a little bit annoying, the fact that they have this many men over here. We'll simply send this army to back them up, and then we'll deal with it that way. But the real problem is getting my guys over to Ursay here. So we'll see how it turns out. Well, we end up in the wrong place, but even so, as you can see here, we're still raging the war with Muscovy, and this is starting to become a little bit ridiculous. As you can see here, most of the Muscovites have retreated, in fact, and this is basically now just a shadow battle. Even so, as you can see here, the only one who's actually fighting is 3,500 men on the Muscovy side, and it shows up at 88,000, which I find to be very ridiculous, to say the least. As you can see here, the losses on both sides are, well, we screwed them over pretty handsomely, or pretty much. So yeah, goal here will be to get this province sieged before too much shit happens. As you can see here, lost a lot of troops, Muscovites, and we are currently in the process of sieging remains of Norway. So that is going well. Also, we're almost done here in the east. The entire horde have been sieged. But of course, the Muscovites decided to screw me over here too. I also have to deal with these revolters at home. But the war over here is basically done, so I'll be sending these guys home, be making a peace deal with Japan pretty soon. Or not, actually. I'll be sending these guys to Japan itself to take a province there, create a vassal, and then we'll be force-feeding them more or less Japanese provinces as we go. But yeah, the point here is to get this one. So I'm pretty sure we actually have enough men to do a proper assault. We'll simply wait for the next tick, so I can get a little bit more morale. But yeah, as you can see, assault was successful, and we'll be marching all these guys over to Ursay, and hopefully I can get this done now before we suffer an extreme amount of attrition. We already have, but there we are over, we are done, and I will now be forcing Muscovy some severe losses if things go as planned here. Release Polotsk, release Uzbek. If possible, cut these guys in half. I don't think it's actually possible. Siberia, nope. Timurids, no. Wait a minute, can I actually release a vassal now? No, not during war. Should have known. But yeah, Livonia and all that. I could potentially just go for the annex, but why would I? As of now, they are basically the best guys I could wish for. 10% to release one province. Wow. But yeah, I'll be looking a little bit about what I can release, and then we'll see what we'll do. I think this is the we'll go for. I will be releasing Polotsk, Novgorod, who else is here? Polotsk, Uzbek, Nogai, and Novgorod as independent states. And this is actually quite a lot of provinces here. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, probably up between 20 and 30. And hopefully I can get Novgorod and Polotsk here as vassals, because if I can do that, then I can force feed or feed them Muscovy as we go through here. But the hit in manpower won't actually be that great for Muscovy. They still have a lot of land, so it might seem like much, but it really isn't. But even so, it should help a little bit. And as I said, I'm tempted to go for a straight out war now as soon as we are done. So I'll be marching these guys home, hopefully. And we'll most likely be in a war with Sweden again pretty soon. But hopefully I can get these guys replenished, and then we might consider, as I said, another war with, well, these guys are actually not that useful as it turned out. Neither are these. So I'll actually have to declare war on them, I think. Ukraine has been growing, but I'm a little bit unsure if I can actually convert them. I believe they have a trade node. Yes, they do. There is one right here. So Kiev is trade node, so that will be a little bit difficult. But I think I can at least try and vassalize these guys, or force them to be vassalized. But we'll have to see. It doesn't really matter at this stage. I could always forcefully or peacefully vassalize Lithuania and then feed them some provinces as well. That is also an alternative, but we'll have to see. For now, I will be ending the wars in Eastern Asia. First and foremost, the war against the Horde. No real reason for me to keep going when I've already gotten what I want. So this is what we will be taking. And there we go. That is done. We'll also be getting my peace deal with Japan done pretty soon. I should probably have waited with the Horde, but I will be waiting with Aragon then until we get what I want. So for now, I will be dealing with rebels and get that out of my, or in this case, Shun system. So these guys will be deployed here in Bungo. I think we'll be taking that, releasing vassals. So I think I will actually be releasing 3 vassals after these wars, and that should work out to my advantage. But yeah, we'll have to consider. As you can see, Muscovy actually had a ton of troops, more than I actually counted for. But they have 133,000 left now. They still have a lot more manpower than me and all that, so that's a little bit bad. Let's see, I'm actually 60,000, 66,000 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 65,000 men missing. So I'll actually have to allow my manpower to replenish a little bit, but even so, it is quite tempting to go to war again, once again with the Livonian Order here, simply from the get-go, because of the fact that it could prove to be beneficial for me. So yeah, that is something that needs to be oh wow, I really had the bad hiccups. Something that needs to be considered. So I'll give it some thought and see what I can come up with. Norway, I think we can peace out with. Give up? No, you can keep the course. Can still not force religion. I can take Agder though. Not really worth it, but yeah. Still need some. Just demands, consider defeat. Well, better than nothing, I guess. So there we go. I should potentially have waited so I don't actually have to walk these guys home. Some places actually said that if you walk through a place where you had a military access, or where you had military access, you could actually go through without any problems. That is a lie. Anyone who actually told me that or says so, they are lying. I have military access in Sweden, but that doesn't help. Might be fleet spacing rights or something, but I have no idea. I haven't actually checked, so we'll have to figure out later. But for now, I will be most likely going up against the Japanese fleet here if I can. So yeah, there we go. That should probably destroy most of it. I lost actually a couple of ships too. These guys need to be fixed, so we'll be parking them in Shun here. And yeah, I will most likely start declaring a second row of war soon. As soon as I actually have replenished my troops and so forth. So and also sold and create the vassals. So I'll be dealing with Japan and get that one province, and then we'll see what we'll do. There we go. The siege of the Japanese province that I want is over. We'll be taking that one, and that one so I can release Korea. Other than that, I will force you to do what? Siege. No, give that one to me. No, why would we want that? How about you give it to me instead, and I'll hand it over to whomever I want. In this case, as you can see, Korea has actually still a lot of provinces, so that's not a problem. Otomo, Shimasu, doesn't matter. But yeah, I'll be using those guys basically as my growing board here. Otherwise, not really anything that I want. I could potentially go for another province. But these provinces are really starting to add to my overextension. That one actually adds quite a lot, so we'll have to see here what we'll do. Korea, yeah, we'll simply go for this one. I could potentially have ended this a lot sooner than I realized, but well, my bad. So let's see. We will be selling you some provinces. We're still at war. Aragon. Wow, I will have a lot of use for my my deal, guys, as soon as this is over. 1,000 ducats, can't complain about that. And boom, there we go. So yeah, I had 2 for free. We'll be selling you Girona, and you will be taking it. And let's see here, whom else? We can probably release the vassals first, so I don't just have that out of my way. Korea, yes, create vassal. Where are you? Shimasu, go. And I believe there was one more. The Mongol Khanate, Ordos. No, basically just those 2 then. Well, that should work out fine. But yeah, the problem now is if I want to vassalize Lithuania, I probably do. And if I want to break the deal with the Livonian Order. But as of now, I probably just want to wait a little bit, so I can actually screw them over when the time comes. I still have dangerously high overextension in this case. So Ordos shouldn't actually bring Shun over to or into the overextension, which I believe. No, why not? Not the same religious group. Will you at least buy this one? Yes, that one you'll buy. So yeah, I'll sell that one first, then convert the other one, and then get that done. Korea has been created as well, and I of course has to fetch these guys and send them back home. In this case, Ordos. So that should work out just fine as well. But for now, I will be doing just that, and then we'll be going after Japan. We'll be going after Ming pretty soon too, probably in the next part. Persia is of course another target. Can't I release the Timurids, or have I just forgotten about them? There they are. Knew I'd forgotten something. But yeah, that makes me, or puts me in a good position. So we'll convert that one. And I'll have to consider if I should actually go for a war against Polotsk, simply to try and convert them. Same with Ukraine, I think. I don't think I'll be able to pull it off, but at least it doesn't hurt to try. And also with this, we also have cut down Novgorod or Muscovy a little bit in size, so at least not everything is bad. But for now, I'll also try and get Byzantium into positive relations next to them pretty soon, I think. And I'm a little bit unsure if I should do the same with England. But as you can see now, I'm pretty far over my diplomatic relations, and I can get rid of the military access from Sweden. We'll be annexing probably Denmark and Holstein pretty soon, so that's not a problem. The Teutons, I can probably get rid of every deal I have with them once I get my guys home. I'll keep it for now until the Livonian Order. And otherwise, what do we have at Trier? I need to fight the Palatinate and Ulm to hand them over their provinces. I can annex them. Muscovy's royal marriage I can get rid of at once, I think. Let's see, dynastic action, break royal ties. Once I get a diplomat, I'll also be trying to sell Girona. Didn't I sell you Girona? Oh, yes, I did. I'll be trying to sell Roussillon. I don't think I can actually pull it off at once. So let's see who left and who joined. Burgundy, Aragon, and Malabar. So it'll be a little bit troublesome if I get my ass into a well, negative situation in this case, but I should be fine even so. And they'll actually take Roussillon too at once. So that's good. But Aragon is no problem. As soon as I've taken Valencia and Barcelona, then I can simply start conquering their provinces around the world, and with that I should be fine. Also, as I said, England will most likely be annexed pretty soon. I have no idea when my truce with Great Britain ends. It probably has done, or has ended in this case. Yes, it has, and they're allied with Sweden, which is kind of good, because that means that when I declare on Sweden to take back Holstein provinces, I'll be getting them into war on that same note, so not bad at all. I'm a little bit unsure if 60,000 troops is enough, so we'll be getting these guys over there as well. And I think I'll simply keep those guys down there. Yeah, we'll be keeping these guys over here. We'll most likely declare war on these guys soon. Do I have a casus belli, or do I have to create one? I have to create one. So let's see here. COVID action, fabricate claim on, well, burn. Doesn't actually matter. I'll probably also attack Switzerland and Venice soon to convert them. But there's a lot to be done here, so it will probably take a while. Also, Delhi, or the war here, needs to be declared on most likely Gwalior, Malabar, Bijapur. There's a lot of targets, or there's too many targets in this case, for me to actually have an eye on and keep manpower up. So we'll probably allow Muscovy, or in this case the Livonian Order, to have their 5 years of peace, and then simply declare war and try and break up Muscovy a little bit further down the line. If I can try and cut them in two up here, that would be great. But I'll have to see if that's actually viable. If I can get Novgorod as a vassal, then I can at least feed them these provinces up there, leading up there at least, and that should help me a little bit. Same if I can actually vassalize Kazan here. They're still a Khanate though, so but even so, if I declare war on them and vassalize them, that should probably help out quite a lot. So that's some ways I can do it, but I'll have to do a little bit of thinking, a little bit of well, consideration, but still, I still consider the fact that I could have Livonian Order hand out the Muscovy provinces, all of them, without me even sieging a single one of them, kind of an exploit. So I might actually make a bug report, so to speak, but I'll probably not fix it until the patch at the end of the month. And unfortunately, I haven't actually played long enough for that to happen, so I'll probably abuse it a couple more times to basically screw over Muscovy as much as possible. And if I actually manage to cut them off by taking these 4 or 5 or so, then I will be using that to my advantage and using colonial conquest on these ones. There's no doubt about it. It would help me a lot. And I'm also tempted to create a actually create the Mongol Khanate here as a vassal and then feed them the north, so to speak. But yeah, there's a lot of things I can consider, a lot of things I can do. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. And I'll see you around next time. Bye.